humans and animals alike, this is Dylus, and welcome back to Monster Sanctuary. So, we got ourselves the 3 celestial feathers. So, we can use them to help free the being that's in the ice. But before we do that, I decided to do a little bit of team preparation. So, I'm deciding to bring Spookums into the team here. Gonna make use of tether stacks with bitumen surge. I'm gonna do full defense as well. Let me see your light shift passive, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, okay. I'm not sure why I would do full defense, but it's an option, really. There's like no buffing heal for Tri-Mage healing. So, basically with Spookums, I wanted to play around with Tether, try to make it so a lot of enemies get tethered, poisoned, and burned as well. We'll make use of those status ailments for regenerating mana, and that's going to help transfusion as well. Alright, I'm also deciding to bring Silver Barrel to get rid of some buffs from targets. And I'll just tell you right now, if anybody's weak to wind, they're probably not going to do so well. Alright, with that, let's get this show on the road. Let's free the being in the ice. These celestial feathers we found have an aura to them. It's strikingly similar to that of the being in the ice. Maybe we can use those to free the being in the ice. Oh hey, it worked! Bard! You have come for me after all those years. I always knew you to be the most noble of my companions. Now report to me. What has happened? How long have I been in this accursed block of ice? Almost 3,000 years? And they have all abandoned their duties? It is worse than I thought. Excuse me, I believe we deserve some thanks as well. Wolf? Is it really you? You are less powerful than you used to be. Smaller too. As I understand it, you lost the majority of your powers when you created this monster sanctuary, together with the other so-called Spectral Familiars. A momentous sacrifice. I hope that it was worth it. Do you mean to say that you knew me before the creation of the sanctuary? We were brothers in arms for many years. Back then you were still known as the Celestial Wolf. Oh, so, yeah, we've been told about the Celestials, and supposedly the Spectral Familiars were once Celestials. Before we continue, I will have to test your mettle. I need to make sure that you will be a capable ally in the coming battles. I challenge you and your companions to a fight, Wolf. A keeper duel it is, then. Alright, so we're fighting against the Wanderer, who has a team of birds. He's got a Bard, Dark-Shifted Pharaoh, Dark-Shifted Silvero, Dark-Shifted Dodo, Dark-Shifted Raduga, and a Light-Shifted Changeling. Alright, so yeah, with his team of birds, they all know some amount of wind attacks. So Yeah, having anybody weak to wind is a bad idea here. And, anybody with earth elemental attacks is really good, too. Alright, let's see. Let's bring in Kame. Spook him. And I guess Twin Cobra will be the big damage dealer. Well, when Kame is not, that is. Okay, let me sort my, things really quick. Okay. So, I guess we could start with a protect. Doesn't matter who. Alright, and then we'll try to inflict as many debuffs as possible with Hades. Oh, wow. That's a lot of buffs there. Yeah, I think this team really has a lot of, like, buffs going for it. Let's see, we got, like, multi-sidekicks from Vero and Silvero. We got, a bunch of combo buffing from the Vero. We have multi-might from the Bard. Let's see. Alright, how about we do a fire shield? We'll do, bitumen surge. And then we'll do a heavy punch. Let's see. Well, I suppose it can't miss, so... Oh, yeah, Phoenix Affinity. Oh, gosh. You have Poison Eater, right? Yeah, you do. Okay. Guess I'll do a protect on you. We'll do another bitumen surge. Well, I thought you had poison, but I guess it got restored somehow. Dang, I thought that was gonna do it in. Nuts. Alright, let's bring in Silver Barrel. Let's see, they're primarily physical attackers, so Shield Cast is probably not the best bet. Okay, let's do Arcane Diffusion on the Vero. I'll do a Slime Shot on you. Then pow! Alright, there go two of his team members. Oh, yeah, Vasuki, you kinda had to do that. You didn't have to. Okay, Dodo and Raduga. I guess it's a good time now to bring in Whisper. Yeah, I guess I'll do Shield Cast. Just to bring in some buffs. Okay, let's do, let's do Ice Spear Volley. Alright, good, we got the chills on you. Then, pow! Not quite. Okay, so... let's see. A special thing to note about the Wanderer's team is that each monster has a special passive skill that benefits other bird and aerial monsters. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it on the Bard. Or, no, the Raduga. So, Vero has aerial maneuvers, which gives an additional 8% dodge chance to aerial allies. Silvero has Pecking Order, which gives all bird monsters an additional hit equal to 30% of attack or magic value, depending on the attack used. It's basically a free sidekick. Oh, and you did your taunt there. Well, there we go. Okay, so last is the Changeling. Ow! Well, all we have is Wix now. Anyway, Raduga has Gorgeous Plumage, which increases the effectiveness of buffs on allies and debuffs on enemies for each bird in the party. Okay, how about you do a full offense on yourself to get ready? It probably would be best to get rid of the Raduga as fast as possible. Finally, the Dodo has Wildlife Conservation, which makes it so all bird and beast monsters in the party take 10% less damage. Alright, got rid of a bunch of buffs there. And then, pow! Get rid of the Changeling, and it's only 2 left. Alright. Besides those special auras, the Bard has Multi-Might and Multi-Glory to greatly increase the offensive capabilities of the team, and the Changeling, being an all-types monster, benefits from all the special auras I previously mentioned. So, yeah, and since they're all dark-shifted, well, except for the Changeling and the Bard, they have shift passives that benefit crit chance. So, Vero, Silvero, and Raduga have Critical Apex, which is basically Cascade for crit chance, and the Dodo has Heroic Assault, increasing a monster's crit chance for every buff on it. So, it seems through this that bird-type monsters are great at utilizing critical hits. Yeah, let's do Arcane Diffusion on you. Mud Cannon. Then, pow! Alright, just the Raduga left, and we're pretty much good to go there. Oh, you have Phoenix Affinity. Well, there we go. Alright. Not bad. That human attendant of yours is quite talented. Let me proceed then. I was about to tell you more about the Celestials of old. Alright, I'm listening. I myself was the loyal attendant of the Celestial Raven. You may call me Wanderer. You might have come across the World Tree, a gigantic tree unlike any other on this world, not far from here. That tree was planted on this world millions of years ago. At that point, the only living beings here were the Celestials. You were there, as well as the Celestial Raven and many others, most of which have been forgotten by history long ago. One day, the Celestial Raven looked to other worlds. It saw a variety of life that was completely unlike the Celestials of our world. So the Celestial Raven traveled to one of those worlds and used its beak to steal away a single seed. It brought the seed back and planted it in our world. The Celestials nurtured the seed until it grew into a majestic tree. It became the World Tree. The World Tree had a miraculous effect on our world. All of life as we know it evolved thanks to this World Tree. So it came from like another planet? Well, not only did it lead to the creation of simple organisms and animals, but also to the evolution of monsters and humans. All of the magic used by monsters and spell-wielding humans also springs forth from the World Tree. Although there might be very few humans left who know how to tap into this ancient magic. Well, the Alchemists probably tried. The Tree of Evolution was grown from one of the World Tree's seeds. As I understand it, its magic was used during the creation of the Sanctuary. That would be correct. The Sanctuary was created around the Tree of Evolution, which happened to be above the World Tree itself. The Earth shifted during the Sanctuary's creation, opening a passage to this area, which had been sealed by one of the World Tree tenders. We have read about that. She believed that she could protect the World Tree from outside influences by sealing this area away. That was around 2,000 years ago. The World Tree Tenders were a group of humans who tended to the World Tree. Obviously. I was somewhat of a leader to them. After I was sealed away in this ice, they abandoned their duties. Over many generations, all knowledge of the World Tree seemed to have vanished from this world, forgotten by humankind. The World Tree is central to our world, however. If the World Tree ceased to be, all of life would wilt with it. Bard, my loyal companion, had scoured the world for centuries to find a way to undo the curse of ice that had befallen me. It only recently found the passage to this area that had opened when the Monster Sanctuary was created on top of it. It awaited the arrival of someone who would aid it in undoing the curse of ice. That happened to be you and your human attendant. You are the first outsiders to step foot here in 2,000 years. We need to make haste. Monsters, mindless as most of them are, have been gnawing at the World Tree's barks and roots. I will tend to its trunk. If my magic hasn't left me yet, I should be able to heal it. I see. I task you, as well as your human attendant, with the elimination of a dangerous monster that is presently gnawing at the World Tree's roots. You can find the roots underneath the World Tree itself, of course. Here, let me bestow a gift to you. You obtain the Bard Egg, the only one of its kind. A bard of your own. Besides being a most steadfast companion, it will also help you gain access to the World Tree's roots. Once you have dealt with the monster there, come back up to the World Tree. I will answer all remaining questions that you have about the Celestials then. That would be very kind, yes. You seem very knowledgeable about the distant past of our world. I am somewhat of a living fossil, after all. I wish you luck on your task. You are dealing with a monster strengthened by the chunks of the World Tree that it has been eating. So, yeah, that was quite an info dump. So, yeah, the Celestial Tree, the World Tree is very important. Planted by the Celestials from a seed that was from another world. It gives all life, magic, and monsters. When it dies, everything's gonna go with it, etc., etc. So, this is important. Anyhow, we're going to need to hatch a bard to be able to have access to the World Tree. Of course I'm gonna name you that. But hey, that doesn't mean you can't be useful. How about we give Edward a try? Alright, let's see. So, Bard has various chord skills. Power chord, patron chord, support chord, and aegis chord. These amplify various traits based on instruments equipped. So you might have noticed that like a tambourine, ocarina, all those things are considered instruments. These will help the bard. It supports might and glory pretty well, and heals with Minnesang, if that's how you pronounce it. It also removes harmful stacks, which is really nice. And it also has 2 heroic parties, so yeah, it supports buffs very well. Let's see. I think Edward and Pisces will go pretty well together. And I guess Silver Barrel will go on as well, because crit chance will be increased for Pisces. Just thinking ahead of time what to do with the monster that we're gonna face. Obviously, it's going to be a champion monster. Okay, now for equipment, we want to try instruments. Okay, a Warhorn's considered an instrument. So, I guess we'll do that. Drum is for healing and shielding. There actually is an achievement that I've yet to get, surprisingly, that you obtain when you have a bard that is equipped entirely with instruments. So I may as well do that. Tambourine. And what else do we have? Seems like you're gonna be a very good healer. And there we go, got the achievement. Alright, I guess with that, oh, Minnesang uses attack to heal. Well, that's interesting. Okay, let me just go over the skills one last time. Let's see, you do not have critical healing. Maybe I can cut that off for right now. Because I am absolutely concerned about survivability. Alright, and then let's shift you, let's see. I kinda do have you as more of a comboer, so I think Shadow Proc would be a good shift passive to have. And finally, let's feed you. It's gotta be cookie mushrooms. Alright, so here is what my bard is looking like. 2 heroic parties, multi-glory, multi-might. Got some chords, especially helps with the instruments. Glorious Spark. And Pisces is going to be the big damage dealer here. Alright, I believe we're good to go at last. Alright, so with the bard, we can open up these note walls now. You know what that means? I can finally take this godforsaken mark off of my map! Eventually. Let me deal with that one. Yeah, let me do a little switcheroo there. Just so I can access the, monsters I want faster. Yeah, I figured. Crimson Gems? Alright, and over here, some strawberries. Okay, off-screen I went around the map to, find any places that I either missed, well, yeah, any treasures that I missed. Shucks. Okay, drop down here, and there's a treasure chest past these vines. Guitar plus 5. Well, it's about time we had one of those. Alright, I guess we're done in this section, so let's go to the east part of the Forgotten World. Yeah, I'm poor. I think I also, what is it? I upgraded my equipment off screen as well. Alright, let's open up this passage. And, I guess the world tree's been watered pretty well. Alright, we could get a switch stone there. There's a shortcut. Oh yeah. Difficult to see strawberry. Why didn't I go this way? Oh, I guess it was just because I didn't have the time. Okay, where is my tar blob? There we go. Get a warrior flask. Oh, so I didn't actually get this yet. Yeah, there's a mage flask and a warrior flask. Alright, nothing's down there. And let's just continue down. And, for this, we need the Krakatturtle. Alright, where are you? There you are. I did get the remaining eggs off screen as well. I'll name you Terra. So, Terra, the Krakatturtle, has dual mobility. So we can swim. It's improved swimming and improved flying. 3 reward boxes level 4. We're also unhindered by tar, so the absolute best in mobility, the Krakatturtle. Let's open up this chest for some silver. And... alright, let's go down. Past these currents, no problem. Get an orange. And through the secret passage, we can get a rare clear stone. Oh, hello, we got some Krakatturtles here. I guess if you didn't get one yet, well, that would be the best place to get them. It's a little risky bringing in these monsters, but I'll do it anyway. Alright, let's do full offense on Whisper. We'll do Hades. What?! That was awful! Aw, man. What are the odds of not getting a single debuff through Hades? Alright, let's apply another poison there. And then claws. Glory channel. Yeah, sure. Primarily doing that just to expend some charges. Do slime shot on you. I don't think that's actually gonna KO. Yeah, it barely didn't. Alright, and we'll finish you off with that. Alright, got a Krakatoa egg there. Alright, let's continue. Oh, aha! A secret passage! Get 3 crafts boxes there. Did I miss any treasure chests here? It's a little hard to see underwater, just like in real life. Oh, I can see the roots in the background. Get a bunch of money there. Definitely need it. And here's our final champion monster. Oh yeah, I actually prepared ahead of time. This is the team I'm using. Let's go. Our last champion monster in the game is Dracomer. He's got a whopping 4 shared buff passes. Shared Might, Shared Sorcery, Shared Regeneration, and Shared Glory. It's got high HP and mana with Overload and Stability for each. And it has Draconic Lineage, which makes any dragon able to gain an additional stack of any buff. Ideal for dragon-type teams. Alright. Let's start with Riot. Okay, we will do... I guess I'll do Arcane Shield on the Bard for survivability. Okay, and then we're gonna do Blessed Strikes. Oh, yeah, it's getting a lot of buffs there. Ow! Let's see. Yeah, let's start with Arcane Diffusion. Nice going. Then, let me just sort these. We'll give him a beating. And then Blessed Strikes. Koi's just gonna keep getting stronger. Ouch. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll do Arcane Diffusion once again. We'll pretty much be doing this very strategy. Alright. Okay. If we're lucky, this will be the last turn. Dang. Okay. I was hoping to get rid of the barriers, but I guess that isn't happening. Ouch. Still doing this to get rid of the debuffs. And... good night! Alright, we 5-star Dracomer. So we get a Swallow, which increases non-crit damage and also boosts attack and magic. We also get a Deep Stone, which is a catalyst for evolving a Draconov into a Dracomur. So yeah, that makes 4 evolutions for the Draconov. And with that, we have finally reached Keeper Master. In addition to getting some new items, we get a Keeper Master costume as well. And a lot of optional content will be open to us. That must have been the champion monster that the Wanderer told us about. The World Tree's roots should be safe for now. Let's go back up top to the World Tree. The Wanderer should already be waiting there for us. Alright, we'll do that. Let's just go down here and reveal the secret passage. Oh, it's actually a way back. I thought there was gonna be treasure. Oh well. Alright, let's go back to the World Tree. I will just meet you there. Oh, actually, we're really close, so I don't need to cut away. Hey. Is it done? Have you defeated the monster that's gnawing at the World Tree's roots? It is done. Is there anything else that we need to do for the World Tree? Do not worry. I already took care of the World Tree's wounds up here. It should be safe for the foreseeable future. I will see about getting some of those monster keepers down here to tend to the World Tree, but that can still wait for the moment. I should let you in on some other important events that you have likely forgotten about. We would be very grateful for that. My memories barely reach back 100 years or so. I understand that you have been preoccupied with the well-being of this monster sanctuary for the last 490 years. A noble undertaking, to be sure, although I doubt that this is the best solution for the conflict between humankind and monsters. Well, it's a start. Either way, there are matters beyond the sanctuary that will require your attention in the future. Let me tell you about the clash between the Celestial Raven and the Celestial Dragon. When humankind and the other mortal beings sprung forth from the World Tree, most of the Celestials were content to let them flourish and shape the world in their own ways. Others among the Celestials, however, felt that the natural order of things was for them to rule over the mortals. They were afraid that the world would succumb to chaos otherwise. Foremost among this group of Celestials was the Celestial Dragon, the most powerful of all the Celestials. They were opposed by the other Celestials, led by the Celestial Raven, who felt responsible for the mortals that it helped create. You and the other so-called Spectral Familiars were among those noble Celestials as well, of course. This battle over the fate of our world has been raging among the Celestials for millions of years. The last time that the Celestials clashed was almost 3,000 years ago, when you were encased in ice. I see. The dragon encased you in ice. This most recent clash resulted in catastrophe for both sides. The Celestial Raven was fatally injured, and I was encased in that block of ice. Before the Celestial Raven died, however, the two of us managed to cast one final spell against the Celestial Dragon. A spell that sealed away the Celestial Dragon, as well as the majority of their followers, from time itself. That is why there has been no trace of the Celestial Dragon for almost 3,000 years. It was only meant to be a temporary solution, however. The return of the Celestial Dragon and their followers is inevitable. Whereas all memory of the Celestial Raven and their cause has vanished as it seems. That sounds quite dire. Is there anything we can do to aid you in this conflict? there's not much we can do at the moment. I will try to make some preparations, but you don't need to concern yourself with it for now. I will travel the Monster Sanctuary as well as what you call the Old World. I've managed to harvest another seed from the World Tree, but I'm not sure yet what to do with it. In due time, a second Tree of Evolution could grow with it. I will decide what to do with this seed after my travels, however. Thank you very much, Windows. I understand. We will be here, taking care of the sanctuary in the meantime. Very well. Who knows, we might cross paths again in the future. Here, take this reward, for everything that you've done for me in the World Tree. The Mandolin. So, yeah, obviously that would be perfect for the Bard. Let me see what that does again. Crit chance +4, healing skills increased by 10%. Alright, well, yeah, you'd think that there might be more to this story, but unfortunately, we have no idea if this story will continue. Moirai Games, the developers of Monster Sanctuary, stated that the May 2023 Relics of Chaos update was the last major update for the game. Instead of continuing with Monster Sanctuary, they're currently working on another game called Aethermancer. Aethermancer borrows a few elements from Monster Sanctuary, such as 3v3 combat, monster taming, use of the 4 elements, skill trees, team synergies, and all that good stuff. However, a big difference between Aethermancer and Monster Sanctuary is that instead of a Metroidvania, Aethermancer is a roguelite, meaning that the dungeons you go through procedurally generate so that every dungeon crawl is a surprise. Another big difference is that when your monster's HP hits 0, they're dead, lost permanently. But you have the power to revive monsters, and they'll even become stronger when reborn. That's just the tip of the iceberg with the game. Moirai Games is actively sharing their devlogs on their Discord if you're interested. So, yeah, I'll give it a try, and who knows, maybe there will be a narrative connection between Monster Sanctuary and Aethermancer. Or maybe there will be a sequel to this game. I'm not sure if the game really needs a sequel, honestly. I think it stands very well, but I guess there could be some improvements made. And maybe they just would have more ideas. Alright, so I guess I could stop for the moment, but why don't we take a look around to get the last remaining treasures in the Forgotten World. I'll meet you there. Although, actually, there is a spot up here we can go to. Lots of tar. And a treasure chest containing a shift stone. Alright, let's go around and break these. Let's open this up. And we'll get the, oh. Alright, I guess that's just a shortcut. Let's see, I need to go down there as well. Alright, let me get my tar blob. Can't really see the ooh-ooh on its face, but it probably has it. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't notice that. Again, it's hard to see. And, yeah, there is a hidden treasure chest there, containing 2 craft boxes. Alright, and it seems like the rest of what we're looking for is up there. I'll just cut away. Okay, so up here there were these vines I passed up. And we can't charge through them, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to, slash them. Alright, for this one, yeah, I still have my goblin hood. We need to burn down that vine with fiery shots to get some peanuts. And, this one's a doozy. Alright, first off, we're gonna need Thanatos to reveal these platforms. And then we gotta do something with, this over here. Do I have to, like, push that again? Yes. Kind of trick you with that. Alright, then we can do that. And, do we have to be smaller? No, we don't. Okay, now we're gonna have to, do fiery shots again from this side. And while that's burning down, we can go to the other side and get that treasure chest. Containing a purifying mace. Actions by this monster who equips it removes 1 harmful stack from each ally, and more as it upgrades. Okay. More treasures are up. I'm gonna need to use Fumagus for this. It's really hard to dodge those monsters. Let's open this gate up. Alright, a ruby. Alright, and then we want to go carefully over here to get the treasure chests that are basically hanging off the cliff there. Let's see. Crystal shard. Looks like there might be more there. Let's see. Just out of curiosity. Oh, yeah! A skill potion. Yeah, you have to take a leap of faith there. But I didn't really have to. Would be kind of a pain if it, like, had to be a leap of faith. Get some gold. And then we charge to get a switch stone and 2 reward boxes level 4. Oh yeah, there's a passage over here. Alright, going down here gives us 2 emeralds. And, try as we might, it's too far. Yeah, we still don't have a monster that allows us to go super far. If you 5-starred Griffinix, you actually can use its unique Lofty Mount ability to basically, fall slower. It's basically a mount in which you fall slower. And I think you jump higher as well. But anyway, with that, that's pretty much all we can do in the Forgotten World. So... man, we have covered so much ground. And we will finish exploring the Sanctuary next time. And also next time, we'll do some optional content. Optional bosses, that is. So, with that, thank you for watching. This is Stylus signing off. See you next time.